Hi guys, it's Ash here. I was attempting to do some streaming on Twitch and I just haven't figured it out yet. So it might be my equipment, but it wasn't working for me. So I'm going to attempt to just tell you about havening, which is something I just learned about from my therapist. I'm not a mental health professional, but it's something I learned and I thought it was really helpful. And it might be a little bit hard one-handed because I'm just holding my iPhone right now and making this for you, but I'll try. So what havening is it's basically a self-calming technique where you use touch. And I've also heard it described as self-compassion. And there's some couple of different techniques that you can use. And one of the ones I found most effective is really simple. It's just taking your hand and placing it on your heart. And I even like to kind of feel maybe skin on skin a little bit, my hand to my chest or heart. But just pressing your hands, a little bit of pressure on your heart and just kind of feeling your chest rise and fall. And then just practicing, actually sending yourself some love. So just kind of sending some love and compassion and healing energy right into your heart. Another one that I found really helpful is also just hand to your face. And it's usually helpful, of course, if you're thinking positive things to yourself, telling yourself that it will be okay or that you're loved or that you're safe. So hand to face. Another one I really like is this. Just hand to forehead. It sort of reminds me of being a kid and having your mom come when you're sick and putting her cool hand on your forehead. It's just an act of caring and compassion. You can also combine. I don't have two hands free, but you can put hand to heart and hand to face, or one hand to heart and one hand to head. And you can also put your hand on your abdomen. And some people find that really calming as well. So, and you can combine that, of course, with hand to heart or hand to face. So there's a couple of things you can do. Another thing, which is kind of what the main idea of havening, I think, is founded around, and I'll just try to demonstrate this one-handed. It's just taking your hand and just rubbing up your arm and down with gentle pressure. And then you're not actually doing both sides at the same time. So just gently have that comforting gesture, very gently, but with a little bit of firm pressure. And usually they encourage you to do that maybe for about 20 seconds, or maybe 10 swipes. And then the next one that you can do, and again, you can do this with both hands, but just take your fingers and just lightly kind of go down your temple, just really light pressure, just over your eyebrow and down to your temple. And you can do that about 10 times while you're breathing in and out. Just think about that touch. Focus on it and think about yourself with compassion while you're doing it. And then you can go under the eye too. And you can do both hands at the same time. And I think sometimes we find ourselves doing those natural things. You might kind of do this when you're feeling a little bit stressed or this. But just, keep that touch gentle and just think intentionally about giving yourself compassion. And then the last one is just taking your hands and just gently sort of rubbing hand to hand. And that's a little bit harder to demonstrate but you would just be, pretend that's my hand, you can kind of see my hand, just kind of rubbing the top and the bottom of your hand like that. So just gently over the top and then the bottom of your hand. And so those are just called havening, and also, you know, considered just a part of self-care and compassion. And I think that during this pandemic, when a lot of us are quarantined, we're not seeing people, friends, family, and if we are seeing them, we're not hugging them. We're really craving human touch, skin on skin touch. We know that infants need that, that they don't develop properly without skin on skin touch. It actually decreases their, it increases their oxygen levels and it decreases their stress levels. It actually helps them digest their food better. And so we don't really grow out of that. We always need that human touch. And so right now, when we can't be with each other to give each other hugs, massages, and just snuggles, which I think friend snuggles should be a thing. They're very important. But you can give yourself some self-compassion and to kind of trick your body into getting some of those touches that you need, but also not really trick, because it is good to care for ourselves. So I hope that's helpful tonight. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to get this video out, but I'm going to work on it. So anyway, it's nice to meet some of you. Thanks for joining my Discord server, and I hope to continue to get to know you, and I like to continue to post some things in the evenings that you might find soothing or helpful, and also maybe see if you guys want to meditate along with me during the day, just some short meditations. But I have to get a little bit more tech savvy and figure out how I'm going to do all that. So anyway, have a great night, guys, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.